Hambantota is not a military harbour. We have not been giving it out for military purposes. This ship had been approved earlier, just as at the very end of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's tenure, and it had come in as a research ship. So that's how it had been okayed. We are inquiring into it, how this happened so fast.
Right.
Now we have said no objections. So once that had happened and I had taken over.
Right.
And if you were to if we were to change that decision, we needed some basis, something which now that if that had been forthcoming, you could have studied it and taken a decision.
Right.
But that was not available, and then we couldn't get into an argument which we were going to lose. We did delay its coming in here.
Right.
And then, of course, by that time the ship was virtually in our waters. It was a difficult decision,
right.
but it was in keeping with our policy that once we give permission, that there must be some reason for us to withdraw permission. So that we could not find the reasons, we asked your government also, and they had virtually come up to the area, but they had said, what they said is that they are not going to do anything harmful to India.
Okay.
But that was in our waters.
Right.
Outside that, if they had this equipment and they wanted to spy on India, they could have done it.
Yes.
We could only assure that.
Yes.
As long as it didn't take place, and we are confident nothing took place like that.
Okay.
So this is what had happened. We had given permission on the science, so now we are looking at reclassifying civilian ships, non-military ships.
Right.
The problem is that any non-military ship can be used for military purpose. A cruise liner can be used to bring in troops.
How do you ensure that it doesn't get used?
That's what we are looking at now.
Right.
To work a new system out.
Did you have a very frank dialogue with India at that point in time?
Yes, we did. I told them this.
And they were finally understanding about it when...
yeah, I don't think they were happy, but they accepted the situation.
Okay. So are there any new protocols that you are sort of looking at? I mean, you said that you will now reclassify the ships, but with India, how would you... I mean, India says that there should be some red lines, there should be some, assurance.
Our one is reclassification.
Right.
So we have to work that out. It's not an easy one.
Right.
And then any ships that come in the new classification, we would hold back.
Right.
And inquire into the matter. So what we have told India is that we will not do anything that will jeopardize the security of India. And so far Sri Lanka hasn't done. I mean, this government or the other governments.
Sure.
We haven't done that, and we are very, very careful.
I see.